What's up, everybody? It is Monday morning. Let's show you what we got going on with the 4th gen back here. Not much has changed. I hadn't even taken the parts off the cutter there. So let's get this seat right here out of the way. Get the bars out of the way. Grind our rough area we're gonna put these in. Just tack them in place. Alright, so off camera here, what I've done is I've taken those pieces we've cut out. I have just tacked it together. Still kind of warm. So that'll be our new cross member. Like before, let's go backwards now, hold on. There we go. Driver side, passenger side, brake line, water going from the radiator to the engine, drive shaft hole, driver seat, passenger seat, transmission, cooler lines, exhaust, water coming from the engine to the radiator, right there. That's it. And then our fuel lines will live in here in a little clamp hat thing I'm going to make for them. Let's put it in. exhaust needs another hanger, but yeah. Brake lines pass through. Keep the factory little clip going. No rub there. Not bad. And this will come back 8.5 inches, which is roughly there. Let's see if I can get the right angle. Plenty of room. So we got that welded in. It is now like lunchtime. I've been doing some other things and taking measurements and drawing stuff out. But here's what we got going on now. Got more pieces made, cut out, designed. Plasma cutter doing its thing over here. Right. So what we got. These 2 last pieces. Make up that set. Let me get these tacked together and I'll show you where they go. All right, so these are the newest ones. These will be the front footwell braces. So there'll be another stringer that goes here once we figure out the transfer case. But the seat sits about right there. One bolt will sit on the frame, like your left leg, I guess you could say, sits in the frame. The other side, one will sit back here, the other will sit on a cross piece we make here. But this is all cut out, ready. It's our fuel and our brake lines have a pass through. That's the radiator pass through, and then of course it gets welded up like that. But there's that, and then this one on the other side clicks in. It's very hot because I just got done welding it. But yeah, you get the idea. It clears everything. Alright, fast forward about an hour later, ate some lunch. This is the front cross member piece. We bent it up, and I'll show you how it goes on. That'll be my front of my center console. Alright, so this thing came along a good ways today. Got that center console welded in, seat, or the floorboard slash seat areas tacked in place. Don't want to commit yet to them because we're still waiting on Trail Gear to send us the crawl box. But we set the seats in place, so we show you what we got. So they are set in place. We just took a piece of 1-inch angle here. You can see previously I put where I wanted the rear bolts for, so we just tacked that in place, and then the seats just come on and off now, so it gives us a true spot every time we have to put the seats in. And then our alignment for the seats is just the weld seam, make it super simple on each side. And then to lean the seat back a little bit, we just got a piece of 1.5 inch square tube just sitting there. So yeah, that's about how much separation we have in the seats right now, which is perfect. front. Same thing over here. Same. That's done. It clears the cat beautifully. I've done wiggle the exhaust. It doesn't hit it. The front feet of the passenger will sit in this area, which is awesome because that means they're about 10 inches away from the cat. So we'll have a good air brake between the firewall and the cat. So passenger's feet there won't get roasted. We'll put some aluminum sheeting on that as well, just to keep that cat. It'd be nice in the winter for the passenger, but tons of leg room. Like I said, the firewall is going to sit about right here, so we'll have tons of room, keep the heat down. Let me walk around. Driver's side here. Driver's side gets more leg room, just because that's how I want to do it. Well, there's other reasons, but yeah, the passenger side has 10 inches left and right for clearance, and obviously a ton forward. This side has 14. But there you go, tons of room. Again, the pedal here is going to get moved 4 inches this way, so we'll have, again, about 10 inches of firewall clearance between that cat. And then as far as how the transmission and transfer case room is, so as you can see, there's some reference a finger. This whole transfer case pretty much gets copied and moved back 8.5 inches, which means it'll clear the seats perfectly on both the driver and the passenger side. So we are set to go. That hole right there will be the high-low shifter, and then the typical Toyota J-Hook FJ transfer case will sit about right here. So it's perfect. Everything's within reach of the driver. Came out really well. I believe that's going to be it for the day. As you guys can see, it's typical North Carolina, middle to end of July weather. Super hot, super humid today. Definitely don't have enough fans in the shop. Even though we have one in every single bay, definitely not enough fans. So that's gonna be it, guys. Doesn't look like a ton of work, but there was a ton of just CAD drawing and measurements, just getting these realistically 2 cross members in the center console made today, and then getting the seats set in place and deciding where we want them. So lots of stuff should get delivered tomorrow. Should have our fuel cell, our radiator, transmission cooler, steering wheel, quick release, bunch of other stuff. So tomorrow we'll get stuff done too. Jill, hey Jill.
What?
You come sit in the seat?
Yes.
All right, so Jill's sitting in here. Give some reference with someone sitting in here. Right here will be the high-low shifter. So 1-to-1, 471, just front and back, that's all it does. Roughly in this area will be the Toyota J-Hook transfer case of an FJ Cruiser. And then let me walk around to show you where the feet are. Oh, also, the shifter's gonna sit something like that. More vertical than horizontal, floating up there somewhere. But, so you can see your feet. Get your feet out. So, pedals are really far away, so with my notes right here, this whole bar will get moved forward with or rearward with the brakes.
Yeah.
And then this seat as well will be on a slide. Mess my seat up. No, it's just dirt. This will be on a slide as well, so that'll help a ton. So after we get our parts in tomorrow and we put some of it on, it will be headed over to 12 State Off-Road, so I'll make plates today, but we'll make the main hoop and the, call it A-pillar hoop and roof hoop, and then everything else after that is pretty much straight as far as the cab is concerned, and then we'll go back over to make the front end and the back end, but that'll be later down the road. But came out great, math works, it's awesome.